Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my thoughts, and no one to talk to. Maybe I should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you could consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
It's honestly a pretty depressing place to get friends, but because with actual like people who are also depressed and suicidal and shit, and it can quickly become like an echo chamber where you just recycle all the toxic, dangerous shit to each other. So I'm not sure if that's a great idea. Personally, let's just go on Twitch. that's
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
It depends.
I lie in bed, awake. Can't bring myself to open my eyes.
I see.
I'm scared of the coming day. I know already what'll happen.
And what's that, Susan?
Nothing, really. Nothing at all happens in this stupid, empty life. Sometimes I wonder why I even get dressed. What for?
Ouch.
For who? I hardly ever get out of the flat anyway.
Ouch, ouch. Oh, fuck.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
I don't remember this hot. Oh, fuck.
Not really. I don't feel that safe at all. How can you feel safe these days anyway? You can be living next door to a murderer who'll blow your head off for a bit of fun.
That's not
Local
what I
kids
meant.
have set an old man on fire the other day. They filmed him as he burned to his death. I knew this woman. She slipped on a wet bathroom floor, cracked her head open, and broke a leg. She lied there bleeding for 2 days, unable to move. By the time they found her, it was already too late.
Susan, taking risks is a part of life. What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
I was more thinking about the fact that I could do something to myself. Like, that's why you can't feel safe anywhere, but I don't know. am.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Yeah, no
Well,
shit.
Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
I'm going to therapy, but that's not about me. I don't know about Susan. I guess you would have tried something.
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead.
Ew.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Who the fuck likes hot milk? I'm trying to think of like how you would feel in that situation. Because like depending on the person, there's gotta be some guilt. It's like, oh shit. I made all these people take time of their day to deal with this shit. But I don't know if it's like the world is against me thing. But sometimes it feels relieving, probably. And you finally took some kind of step into a direction of some kind. Whether that was a good decision or not. But it still had some good that came out of it. I don't know.
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yes, sometimes.
Listen,
Do you drink alcohol,
usual
Susan?
thing.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Fuck you.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through.
That's very
I need to
positive
find
of
my
her.
peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
That is very positive of her to say that things will maybe get better. Yeah, she isn't a very positive person, but I guess that's what near-death experiences do to you. I don't know.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless.
Oof.
It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
At some point,
Do
you
you
also
feel as
wrote
if
the
you're a
letter.
burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Also, I had something to say. I had something to say. God damn it. Oh yeah, like this is the my type of emotional intelligence. Like Susan is here, like pouring her heart out, telling all this. Nothing is making me happy anymore. All the days blur together, and I suddenly realized I've been sitting on the bathroom the whole day crying, and then I just go oof, oof. Like, oh God. Yeah, let's not get into that, okay?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
A lot of things.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Ooh, that's... No. I don't really like any of these.
I imagined it often. I hoped people would feel guilty. But then again, probably no one would come. Mine would be one of those graves covered in weeds and dirt, stuck in the far corner of the cemetery where nobody ever goes. And sad old Susan Ashworth would get forgotten quicker than yesterday's rain. Now, when I think about it, I know that really isn't what I want.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
We're not getting into that.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank
I
you
want
very
to talk
much.
about that
Excellent.
in a
We are
second.
nearly done here.
After the scene is
There's
done.
just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me, quickly.
Okay, about the like, it is a standard procedure to like actually like to ask like suicidal and like people who self-harm, like questions like, are you gonna do it again? Do you think you're gonna hurt yourself again? Are you gonna do something to yourself? And it's, I don't know, it's a really weird question. Like, it makes sense because it gives the person like an opportunity to like ask for that help, that maybe I would need something to prevent me from doing that. But a lot of the time they just lie and just say no, I'm not going to do it, and just go home and fucking do shit again. Like I don't want this to be like a rant time with Mari. But like, I've had to answer that question a bunch of times, like every like psychiatrist, psychologist, and like nurses and therapists and stuff. It's always like, and it would add that extra guilt when I would lie. But I don't know if I would say, like, if I would have said I don't know either, or like, this talk isn't going anywhere, I realize. None of these talks are really going anywhere. I'm just kind of talking shit. Okay, let's actually go.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Let's get this scene out of the way.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way. Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
about like me talking about shit like concerning myself and my personal experiences. I don't want this to be like me just like putting out this victim image of myself, but it's just that I'm kind of using this as a way to like actually talk about this shit, like, and not like outside of therapy and stuff, but like and you know, I do have really good friends and I love them very dearly, and I have told them a bunch of stuff regarding this, but I still have that guilt, like about directly telling people shit that they specifically didn't ask for. So I don't just like bringing this out of nowhere. So like this is the next best thing, I think. It's some way to organize my thoughts, I guess. Okay, actually go. I was just thinking about, is it a lift or an elevator in British English? Which one is it? I know it's something different than American English. I guess it's elevator in American, since this is British and it's called it a lift. I don't know. It was totally unnecessary and off topic. I started wondering it, and I had to ask. This is how my brain works.
What are we doing on the roof? Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Don't tell people they lost their mind.
This is a bad idea. Calm down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
I did.
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yeah.
Yeah. She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway.
Pretty lucky.
I have no choice.
Yes.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
I do. Probably.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
They will.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know?
That's not the right thing to
Why
say.
do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You
You
really
can still
listened to
be.
everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No! After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like
Like this
that.
track.
As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's all right.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Man, that's gonna be a bitch to clean up. Come on. Don't you have like some kind of knowledge? Can aim it so that it
Where
doesn't
am I?
shed so much blood. Me too. Alright, man.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless I want to say. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's a
My will to live.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. My beauty Susan can't miss it.
Right. Okay. There they are. Oh, my
That's Susan like my
kitties.
girls.
Yeah. You're so cute.
Whatever they are, tell them to
Don't
stop
be mean,
staring.
Susan.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them. She must use it wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth, while the other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. But does it really matter? One question is all Susan needs to find the right door.
Dang, no one said this before. Don't insult them. I should stop staring at me. Okay. Ask the question. If it's the liar, it would. If it's the. Wait. I know
Which
it's
door
this,
would
but
the
I don't
other
know.
doll point me to?
If this is the liar, it would. Dude, I can't wrap my head around it. Hold on. I swear I had brain cells for this before. If it's the truer, it's. Liar would point her to the wrong door, right? If it was a liar, this is not the time to actually think. And it's the pressure, it's getting to me. And it's like, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, Mari. I don't remember. I think it's the opposite. Yeah.
Is this supposed to be my reward? Flowers? I hate flowers! You lied to me! You lied.
No.
Did you really think there would be anything precious waiting for you here? Look at the lovely roses. Just like everywhere else in the room. They just turn into
No, aren't you edgy? Aren't you super edgy? Okay. Let's go then. Which one do we want to blow out this time? This one. It looked to be the same hospital I was staying at. I don't know if that was true. Oh. 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 Oh, right. Nice body bag. Hospital body bag. Yep. Open it. I said open it. It's you.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal. I think it's time to find out how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Yeah. Suicide note? It's a suicide note I wrote. Why would he put it up on the wall? Susan Ashford, blah blah blah. Yeah. We need to go through that. He brings his victims down here in hospital body bags. Huh? A piece of sharp iron bar is stuck on the girl's chest. Sorry, sweetheart. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Old rusty door. It wasn't even locked. Oh, of course, I'm not a prisoner here. I thought I was dead. You should never take things for granted, Doc. Because this might just be the biggest mistake you've ever made here. Biggest mistake he made was fucking with Susan Ashford. If I don't find anything else, maybe I can use this chair as a weapon. Can you pick it up? Just carry it around. Oops. Lucky I didn't sit on it. Still, this wooden leg might be of some use. This needs a bit of an edge to it. We'll check out the screaming in a minute. Oh, I have stuff to look at. Saw blade. I would like to get the saw blade. Okay. Soap. Take it. I'm just gonna speed run through this. I don't know. Let's do... Alright, it was cold. Yes. It's covered in leather now. Might be useful something, I guess. I don't think I need that for anything else. At least not at the moment. Take the saw blade. Yep. And that was all there is in this room. Hold on. Let me go actually there first. Oh god. I've seen something like this before. I live in paintings. Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Okay, now that we have established that, we can go here. Lady with an ermine. Ermine? I don't know. This body is quite badly decomposed already. While real art lasts forever, Doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart. That sick man, how did he manage to hide all this madness? I guess he couldn't get a hold of an ermine, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. Take it. Just for funsies, you know. We'll probably find some use for this. I don't know what, but sure. Just fuck up his art. Just out of spite. It seems this place has been closed down a long time ago. One day when they eventually demolished it, its old evidence will get buried deep under the piles of rubble. This must be the only way out of here. It's key. Locked, okay.
I can leave now and forever forget about this place and Dr. X. I have my own problems. I'm not cut out to bring murderers to justice. I've got the key. It's clearly been left here for me to find. Was it Liz who did it? If it really was her, it's clear she would have wanted me to leave. If she'd planned a revenge, surely she would have left me a fucking gun instead. On the other hand, this man is a serial killer. He murdered a lot of women. He murdered me. He will carry on killing if I don't put a stop to it. And I'm pretty sure none of those brain-dead idiots upstairs will believe my story. Just like when I told them about Liz on the roof. They'll never take my word over the doctor's. I'm just a fucked up loser to them. But they're screaming. He's got someone in there. His next victim. It's probably too late to save her, but what if it isn't? I told the old lady I'm not a killer. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never tasted vengeance before. Not like this. What if it feels good? It's time to decide. Do I stay and fight? Or leave and carry on with my life like all this never happened?
I'm gonna stay, obviously. Obviously we're gonna fucking murder him. God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. And yet, here she is, stuck on a metal rod. Looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. What happened then? Was it just a dream? Am I really going crazy? Or was she really there? Just already dead? Her pockets are empty. I hope at least you will find some peace in death. I'm sorry, Liz. Okay, let's go kill a man. Yeah, okay, yeah. Mona Lisa. Seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into this spitting image of Mona Lisa. Skeleton? A fake skeleton. It had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. Sweet. I don't know why that sticks out. Is it just for the vibe? I guess. Large metal ball plies on one of the shelves. Scenic. Easel. Decorator probably considers himself quite an artist. I mean, he does. Workbench. I could probably make a weapon here. I might have already everything, but I don't know. I'll still Venus. I'll just ignore the screaming. Hold on. And the poor victim of the mad doctor. There's something shiny in one of her fingers. Yep, I could pull it off the finger if it wasn't so swollen and stiff. Let's just speedrun this. I don't really want to. I don't really want to. I just keep the body's pressure in the exact same way as entertaining. It seems the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. Okay, let's make the weapon. Now that we have that bolt. And let's use saw blade. If only I could make it longer. Okay. I don't remember. Oh. The bolt needs to be secured in place now, otherwise it will all just fall apart. Okay. I just need to tighten that knot using some tool. I don't really have anything else. I should secure the top of the weapon now so the saw stays in place when I use it. And for that I use this. That's it. I can take it now. Yeah, the other one was it's like a spear, and I don't know if I want to use it. I think the mace is more fun. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's open it quietly. Ah, there's the wrench. Okay, let's not.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead and no one knows about this place. Oh, looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you, and yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
Can I go? There we go. Okay, yeah. He doesn't really deserve words. Right, sweetheart. Man's not worth looking at. Let's just go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. He would have killed me. Like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Forget you ever saw me. Now get out of here. Call the police. I'm going home.